must state that for safety, honesty and cautious reasons, the information in this video was gathered through research on the internet. I am not telling you to do anything in particular. Your choices are of your own volition. Seek medical advice for further knowledge. What is sarcopenia and how it affects the body? Sarcopenia is an age-related loss of muscle mass, strength and function. This is a condition that can significantly impact an individual's mobility, independence and overall health, particularly in older adults. Key aspects of sarcopenia. Loss of muscle mass. Sarcopenia involves a decrease in the amount of skeletal muscle tissue in the body. Impaired muscle function. So beyond muscle mass and strength, sarcopenia affects various aspects of muscle function, including endurance, power and the ability to recover from injury. Decline in muscle strength. Muscle strength, which is crucial for performing daily activities, also diminishes with sarcopenia. The age-related factor. So while sarcopenia can be influenced by factors like chronic ailments and inactivity, it's most commonly associated with the natural aging process. The impact on your health. Sarcopenia can lead to a range of adverse health outcomes such as mobility problems, difficulty walking, climbing stairs or getting up from a chair. The possibility of frailty. Sarcopenia is a key component of frailty, a syndrome characterised by decreased physical and cognitive reserve. Increased chances of falls. So the weakened muscles and impaired balance can increase the likelihood of falls, tripping up or just feeling off balance in general. Reduced independence. So difficulty performing daily tasks can lead to a loss of independence and then onto the reliance of others. Increased healthcare costs. Sarcopenia can contribute to increased healthcare utilisation and costs due to falls, hospitalisations and long-term care needs. Other causes and underlying factors. So age is going to be one of them. The primary driver for sarcopenia is the natural aging process, as stated previously, but don't fret, this doesn't have to be bad news. Reduced physical activity. The lack of exercise and sedentary lifestyles contribute to muscle loss. So it's best to stay as active as you can while reaching those later golden years. Hormonal changes. The age-related declines in hormones like testosterone and the growth hormone can affect muscle mass and strength. Inadequate nutrition. Insufficient protein intake and overall caloric deficiencies can hinder muscle growth, maintenance and sustainability. Inflammation. Chronic inflammation can impair muscle protein synthesis and contribute to sarcopenia. Chronic ailments. Conditions like diabetes, kidney deterioration and inflammatory occurrences can accelerate muscle loss. Treatment and management. Resistance exercise. Engaging in regular strength training is crucial for building and maintaining muscle mass and strength. You need to have adequate nutrition, so consuming enough protein and calories is essential for supporting muscle growth and repair. Protein supplements. In some situations, protein supplements may be recommended to aid in meeting protein needs and goals. Vitamin D. So a vitamin D deficiency can contribute to sarcopenia, so ensuring adequate vitamin D levels is essential. What are some of the signs of sarcopenia? So we'll start with the loss of stamina, difficulty performing daily activities and walking slowly, trouble climbing the stairs, poor balance and falls, decrease in muscle size. More recent research causes of sarcopenia. Neuromolecular discoveries that may impact sarcopenia include alterations in the mitochondrial biology, the angiotensin system, and apoptosis. Mitochondrial biology. What is mitochondria in simple words? So, the mitochondria are membrane-bound cells or organelles, mitochondrion or singular, that generate most of the chemical energy needed to power the cell's biochemical reactions. What in the body does not have mitochondria? Red blood cells. They are the only cells within the body which does not contain or have the mitochondria. Red blood cells do not contain organelles like nucleus and mitochondria. Which organs are mitochondrial? Mitochondria are really important in high energy demanding organs such as your heart and liver, muscles and brain. 40% of each heart muscle cell and 25% of each liver cell are made up of mitochondria. What is the definition of mitochondria in GCSE biology? They are organelles that contain the enzymes for respiration and where most energy is released in respiration. How do mitochondria affect the aging process? Mitochondrial dysfunction significantly impacts aging because mitochondria regulate cellular energy, oxidative balance, and calcium levels. Mitochondrial integrity is maintained by mitophagy, which helps maintain cellular hematosis, prevents ROS production, and protects against mtDNA damage. Mitochondrial disorder symptoms include poor growth, loss of muscle coordination, muscle weakness, neurological problems including seizures. Autism spectrum disorder, represented by a variety of ASD characteristics, visual and/or hearing problems, developmental delays, learning disabilities, heart, liver or kidney deterioration. What is the angiotensin system? The angiotensin system, also known as the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, or RAAS, is a hormone system that regulates blood pressure and fluid balance. It works by a series of reactions to increase blood pressure when it's too low, involving the enzymes renin and angiotensin converting enzyme, ACE, and the hormones angiotensin and aldosterone. Angiotensin 2 constricts blood vessels and triggers the release of aldosterone, which causes the body to retain sodium and water, thereby raising the blood pressure. How does it work? When the blood pressure drops, the kidneys release the enzyme renin. The renin converts a protein called the angiotensinogen into a substance called angiotensin 1. The angiotensin converting enzyme ACE, primarily in the lungs, then converts angiotensin 1 into angiotensin 2, the main active form. Angiotensin 2 constricts blood vessels, which increases blood pressure. It also stimulates the adrenal glands to release aldosterone. Aldosterone causes the kidneys to reabsorb more sodium and water, which increases blood volume and further raises blood pressure. Angiotensin 2 also triggers thirst, increasing your fluid intake. Angiotensin is a hormone that helps regulate your blood pressure by constricting or narrowing blood vessels and triggering water and salt sodium intake. Hormones are the chemicals that coordinate functions in your body by carrying messages through your blood to your organs, muscles, and other tissues. What does it mean if your angiotensin converting enzyme is high? A higher than normal ACE level may be a sign of sarcoidosis. ACE levels may rise or fall as sarcoidosis worsens or improves. A higher than normal ACE level may also be seen in several other ailments and disorders, including when the adrenal glands do not make enough hormones. This is Addison disease. Right, now back to the video at hand after that little detour. How do GPs test for sarcopenia? Screening and diagnosis for sarcopenia are important to prevent adverse health outcomes. CT and MRI scans are the gold standards for non-invasively assessing muscle quantity, mass, and identifying adipose tissue. What type of GP treats sarcopenia? Geriatricians and rheumatologists are the medical specialists who specialise in treating sarcopenia. Does walking help with sarcopenia? Well, walking promotes cardiovascular health, supports joint flexibility, and enhances lower limb muscle strength, all of which are crucial factors in preventing the functional decline associated with sarcopenia. What part of the body does sarcopenia affect? Sarcopenia is a musculoskeletal ailment in which muscle mass, strength and performance are significantly compromised with age. What part of the body does sarcopenia affect? Sarcopenia most commonly affects elderly and sedentary populations and people who have comorbidities that affect the musculoskeletal system or impair physical activity. Does sarcopenia affect the heart? Muscle mass is positively correlated with coronary artery diastolic ability, suggesting that sarcopenia is related to subclinical coronary atherosclerosis. A loss of muscle mass correlates the coronary artery calcification, an independent risk factor for CHD, which is coronary heart disease. What vitamin stops age-related muscle loss? While no single vitamin can completely stop age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia, vitamin D is considered a key nutrient for maintaining muscle health as we age. It plays a vital role in calcium absorption, which is crucial for muscle function and bone health, and its deficiencies are linked to increased chances of falls and muscle weakness. Other vitamins like vitamin C and vitamin E also contribute to muscle health by acting as antioxidants and supporting collagen production. A more detailed explanation. Vitamin D. Low vitamin D levels are common in older adults and have been associated with decreased muscle mass and function. Vitamin D supplementation, particularly in individuals with deficiency, has shown promise in improving muscle strength and potentially reducing the chances of falls. Vitamin C. So vitamin C is an antioxidant that helps protect muscles from damage caused by free radicals, which increase with age. It also plays a role in collagen production, an important component of muscle tissue. Vitamin E. This is another antioxidant that can help protect muscles from oxidative stress, which can impair muscle performance and contribute to muscle loss. While these vitamins are important, it's crucial to remember that muscle loss is a complex process influenced by various factors, including diet, exercise, and overall health. A balanced diet, regular physical activity, particularly resistance training, and adequate protein intake are also essential for maintaining muscle mass and strength as we age. The difference between osteoporosis and sarcopenia. Osteoporosis describes low bone mass and deterioration of the microarchitecture of the bone, whereas sarcopenia is the loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. What can be mistaken for sarcopenia? Neuromuscular disorders can manifest beyond the age of 65 and be misdiagnosed as sarcopenia. The most common diseases are inclusion body myositis, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and myotonic dystrophy type 2. Can a 70-year-old regain muscle mass? The good news is that strength training can help maintain and rebuild muscle at any age. Research shows that older adults see even greater improvements in their muscle strength versus younger adults, so it's never too late to start. This coming from an exercise physiologist at Henry Ford Health. What is the chair test for sarcopenia? The 5-time chair stand test, or the 5CST, as an indicator of muscle strength and physical function, is the first step for assessing sarcopenia. How it works. The 30-second chair stand test is a functional assessment of lower body strength that measures how many times a person can stand up and sit down from a chair in 30 seconds. It's an easy and practical screening test to evaluate lower limb power, which is crucial for estimating the chances of sarcopenia and falls in older adults. How to perform the test. Positioning. Have the person sit in the middle of a straight back chair without armrests, with the soles of their feet on the floor and arms crossed over their chest. Place the chair against the wall to prevent it from sliding. The action. On the word go, have the person stand up fully and then sit back down as quickly as possible. The timing. Start a stopwatch as they begin and stop it after 30 seconds have passed. Counting the repetitions. Count the number of full stands and sits completed. If they are more than halfway up when the time is called, it still counts as a stand. Assistance. If the person cannot stand without using their hands, their score is 0 for comparison purposes, but any modifications should be noted for their progress. Interpretation. A low score can indicate lower body weakness, a strong probable factor for falls, and may suggest a chance of sarcopenia. Performance is compared to normative values based on age and gender. The test is also used to record the effectiveness of strength training and motivate individuals by showing improvement over time. So what is a good score on this chair test? For 85 to 89, the average score is 8 for both men and women. For 90 to 94, the average score is 7 for men and 4 for women. The test can also be beneficial for younger people or those with no health conditions at all, as it is a good measure of fitness, particularly lower body muscular strength and endurance. How long should a 60-year-old be able to stand on one leg? A 60-year-old should be able to stand on one leg for about 30 seconds. If they can only stand for less than 5 seconds, it could be a sign of increased chances of falls and may call for a checkup with a GP. So the balance benchmarks for a 60-year-old would be ideal around 30 seconds. It would be concerning if it was less than 5 seconds, as this could indicate higher chances of falling. What is the 6-minute walk test for senior citizens? The 6-minute walk test is an easy method for assessing the exercise capacity of patients, particularly those with chronic cardiac and respiratory illnesses. This is also used to determine the prognosis of certain conditions and guide treatment. What supplements are good for weaker legs in the elderly? For weaker legs in the elderly, supplements like vitamin D, vitamin B12 and magnesium can be beneficial, as they support muscle function, nerve health and bone health, which are crucial for leg strength. Check out the playlist for vitamins on this channel for information on these vitamins. Additionally, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E and creatine may also help improve muscle growth, circulation and overall leg strength. Elaboration. Vitamin D, essential for calcium absorption, which is vital for strong bones and muscles. Vitamin D deficiency is common in the elderly and can lead to muscle weakness and increased chances of falls. Vitamin B12, important for nerve function and energy production, which can impact leg strength and mobility. Magnesium, this plays a key role in muscle function, nerve health and bone health, helping to prevent muscle cramps and support overall leg strength. Omega-3 fatty acids. These may help increase muscle growth and strength, particularly when combined with resistance training. Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that supports vascular health and may improve circulation in the legs. Creatine can help with muscle growth and strength, especially when combined with exercise. Other considerations. Consult a healthcare professional. Before starting any new supplements, it's essential to consult with a GP or a registered dietitian. They can assess your individual needs and recommend the most appropriate supplements and the amounts given. Essential nutrition. Prioritise getting essential nutrients through a balanced diet, rich in protein, fruits, vegetables and whole grains. Supplements should complement, not replace, a healthy diet. Exercise. Regular exercise, including strength training and activities like walking and leg lifts, is crucial for building and maintaining leg strength. You might be asking yourself, why are your legs getting thinner as you get older? Your legs may appear thinner with age due to muscle loss and changes in fat distribution. As people age, they naturally lose muscle mass, and this process can be more noticeable in the legs. Additionally, fat can accumulate around the abdomen and internal organs, potentially making the legs seem smaller in comparison. A more detailed explanation: muscle loss, sarcopenia, muscle fiber reduction. As we age, the number and size of muscle fibers decrease, leading to a reduction in overall muscle mass. Anabolic resistance. The body becomes less responsive to the muscle building efforts of protein, particularly leucine, which is needed to switch on muscle protein synthesis. Hormonal changes. Declining testosterone levels in men and changes in estrogen levels in women can also contribute to muscle loss. Reduced physical activity. Decreased activity levels, including resistance training, can accelerate muscle loss. Nervous system changes. Changes in the nervous system can affect the ability of muscles to contract and maintain tone, further contributing to atrophy. What is leucine? A detailed explanation. This is an essential branch-chain amino acid, or BCAA, crucial for protein synthesis, muscle repair and regulating metabolism. It is found abundantly in animal and plant protein and can be obtained through diet or supplements. Leucine helps build and maintain muscle mass and plays a key role in the mTOR signaling pathway, which controls protein synthesis. An essential amino acid. Your body cannot produce it, so it must be obtained through food or supplements. Branch-chain amino acid. BCAAs are one of the most abundant amino acids in high-quality protein foods. A non-polar aliphatic amino acid. It has an isobutyl side chain and is involved in both protein synthesis and energy metabolism. Functions and benefits. It stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is a key signaling molecule that activates the mTOR pathway, promoting muscle growth and repair, especially after exercise. Prevents muscle breakdown. It helps prevent muscle loss by shifting the body from a state of muscle breakdown to muscle building. Regulates metabolism. Leucine is involved in energy metabolism and can be used to generate ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Supports tissue maintenance. It is essential for development and maintenance of all bodily tissues, including skeletal muscle. Where to find leucine? You will find it in animal protein. This is a particularly rich source of animal protein, generally contains higher levels of essential amino acids. Plant-based protein. It can also be found in foods like soybeans and nuts. Some plant-based protein powders are good sources as well. Specific foods: whey protein powder and eggs, meat, fish, seeds and dairy products. How to use leucine. Dietary intake. Include leucine-rich foods in meals to support muscle maintenance and protein synthesis. Some guidelines suggest aiming for 3 grms of leucine per meal alongside 25 to 30 grms of protein to counteract muscle loss in the elderly. Supplementation. Take a supplement 15 to 30 minutes after a workout to help with muscle repair, especially if you work out on consecutive days. Consider taking a leucine supplement during long workouts to minimise muscle breakdown. Choose supplements that are third-party tested and contain at least 2.5 grms of leucine per serving. Fat redistribution. Increase abdominal fat. Fat tends to accumulate around the abdomen and internal organs, potentially making the legs seem to look to be thinner. Subcutaneous fat loss. The layer of fat under the skin, including on the legs, may decrease with age, contributing to appearance of thinner limbs. Other factors. Reduced height. Age-related changes in bones, muscles and joints can lead to decrease in height, which can also make limbs appear proportionally thinner. Other factors. Medical conditions. Certain medical conditions like peripheral artery disease or PAD can affect circulation and cause leg weakness and pain, potentially leading to reduced muscle mass and a thinner appearance. Age-related muscle loss, shifts in fat distribution and potential height loss can all contribute to an appearance of thinner legs as people get older. Is there a prescription for sarcopenia? There is no given prescription to cure sarcopenia, but some supplements may help with the ailment. There's more research that is needed, but protein, amino acids, fish oil, vitamin D, selenium, magnesium and omega-3 supplements have shown promising effects to prevent muscle loss, especially in conjunction with exercise. What causes tired legs in elderly? Tired legs in the elderly can stem from a variety of factors, including circulatory issues, muscle weakness and nerve problems. Having bad or restricted circulation, particularly peripheral artery disease, restricts blood flow to the legs, causing fatigue, aching and cramping. Muscle weakness, possibly due to sarcopenia, can also lead to tired legs. Additionally, nerve issues like pinched nerves in the spine can cause pain, weakness and numbness in the legs. Here's a more detailed explanation. Circulatory problems, peripheral artery disease. Fatty deposits narrowing arteries restrict blood flow, causing pain, achiness and fatigue in the legs. Varicose veins. Enlarged veins with weakened valves can cause blood to pool in the legs, leading to heaviness and tiredness. Poor circulation. Generally, poor circulation can result from various factors, including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a lack of exercise. Muscle weakness and loss. Sarcopenia. Age-related muscle loss can significantly impact strength and endurance. Hormonal changes. Declining hormones, particularly in older adults, can contribute to muscle weakness. Nerve problem, pinched nerves. As well as other places, these can also occur in the spine, which can cause pain, weakness and numbness in the legs. Other neurological conditions. So various neurological conditions can affect nerve function and can lead to leg fatigue. Contributing factors: dehydration. So even a mild bit of dehydration can stimulate fatigue and muscle weakness. Excessive sitting or standing. Prolonged amounts of time during inactivity or standing for a long amount of time can strain leg muscles and veins. Obesity is also a factor. Excessive weight can put added stress on leg muscles and joints. GP given prescriptions. Certain prescriptions can have a side effect that include leg fatigue. You can also find yourself having sleep problems as well. So insomnia and restless leg syndrome can disrupt sleep and contribute to daytime fatigue. When to seek medical advice. If you experience persistent or severe leg tiredness, especially with other symptoms like pain, swelling or numbness, it's important to consult with a healthcare professional to determine the underlying cause and receive appropriate treatment according to the health professionals. What is the trigger of sarcopenia? Physical inactivity further accelerates age-related decline in muscle mass, leading to a decrease in metabolic rate. Malnutrition can cause sarcopenia by undernutrition, meaning not getting enough calories or protein each day to sustain muscle mass, or overnutrition. What is another name for sarcopenia? Common use now means that sarcopenia is more often regarded as synonymous with age-associated muscle wasting in the elderly. So it's suggested that the term myopenia to indicate the presence of clinically relevant muscle wasting due to any illness and at any age. Does sarcopenia affect the brain? Current epidemiology studies have suggested that sarcopenia accelerates cognitive impairments, and this cognitive change has been reported to be related to poor muscle-brain axis, mediated by an imbalance in the myokine secretion. What is myokine secretion? This is the release of bioactive proteins and peptides by skeletal muscles, acting as messengers that influence other organs, tissues like fat, the liver, the brain, the heart to regulate metabolism and inflammation. Taking care of overall health, primarily triggered by muscle contractions during exercise but also occurring at rest as well. These molecules signal through autocrine, meaning self, paracrine, neighbouring, or endocrine, distant, pathways, mediating exercise's systemic benefits and playing roles in energy balance, insulin sensitivity and disease prevention. Here's a more detailed explanation. What are myokines? Definition: bioactive proteins and peptides produced and secreted by skeletal muscle fibers. Function: they work as signaling molecules, like hormones, to communicate with other cells and organs. When do they get secreted? During muscle contraction, the main trigger, with secretion increasing with exercise intensity and type. Rest time pathology. Secretion patterns change with aging or disease, releasing both protective and pathological factors. They work through signaling pathways. These involve intercellular pathways like AMPK, NFKB, and MAPK, influencing the metabolism. Communication, autocrine. This acts on the muscle cell itself. paracrine system. This acts on nearby cells, e.g. the fat and satellite cells. Endocrine. This travels through the bloodstream to affect distant organs like the brain, the liver and the heart. The impact on health: metabolic health, improve insulin sensitivity, glucose uptake and fat metabolism. Cardiovascular health: enhance heart function. Neurological function: supports brain health and memory. Anti-inflammatory: helps regulate inflammation. So in essence, myokine secretion turns skeletal muscles into dynamic endocrine organs, leveraging exercise to improve systemic health. Now, like I said in one of the previous videos, while we're going through these topics, we're going to be coming across difficult words or words that you haven't heard of. So what I'll try to do is take a couple of minutes, do a bit of research and then get back into the video. It doesn't take too long for me to do, but it's to me it would be pointless listening to a video, seeing certain words within that video and not getting a rundown of what that is, kind of thing. On certain topics and certain words that pop up, I will actually do full videos on them. But for the meantime, each time I do come across something in there which I know you're going to wonder to yourselves, well, what is that then? I'll do a quick couple of minutes, put some research together before I get back onto the actual topic that we are talking about. I hope it helps. Can sarcopenia cause shortness of breath? These findings suggest that frailty and sarcopenia strongly contribute to breathlessness in community-dwelling older adults. Measuring sarcopenia and frailty in older adults may offer opportunities to prevent age-related breathlessness. Where does sarcopenia start? Sarcopenia has been defined as an age-related involuntary loss of skeletal muscle mass and strength. Beginning as early as the 4th decade of life, evidence suggests that skeletal muscle mass and skeletal muscle strength decline in a linear fashion, with up to 50% of mass being lost by the 8th decade of life. Here's a couple more interesting facts about sarcopenia. On average, individuals with sarcopenia have a 58% higher chance of bone fractures than people without the condition. The chances of picking up a mobility disability is 1.5 to 4.6 times higher in older adults with sarcopenia than those without the condition. At what age does sarcopenia accelerate? Age-related muscle loss can begin at around age 35 and occurs at a rate of 1 to 2% a year for the typical person. After age 60, it can accelerate to 3% a year. The loss may be mild, moderate or severe, or the muscles can remain in the normal range. Is protein good for seniors to build muscle? For seniors looking to build muscle, protein is a crucial nutrient, especially when combined with resistance training. Whey protein is often recommended as a high quality, rapidly digested option, though other sources like soy and plant-based protein combinations can also be effective. Aim for 1 to 1.2 grms of protein per kilo of body weight per day. Additionally, consider the per meal intake, with 25 to 30 grms per meal being a good target for seniors. Why protein is vital intake for seniors? It combats age-related muscle loss. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass and strength. Protein helps to counteract this decline. It supports muscle protein synthesis. Protein is essential for building and repairing muscle tissue. But you may require higher intake as you age. Older adults may need more protein to achieve the same muscle building response as younger individuals. Protein sources for seniors. We'll start with whey protein, as mentioned a few slides back. Known for its high quality and rapid digestion, making it effective for muscle building. Soy protein. This is another complete protein source with good digestibility. Plant-based protein combinations. So, combining various plant-based proteins like soy, pea or hemp can provide a complete protein profile and be an alternative for those preferring plant-based options. Animal-based foods. So, meat, fish, dairy and eggs are excellent sources of protein. Here's a few other good sources of protein. We'll start with the nuts, seeds. Nut butters, like peanut butter, are also providing protein. Protein powders. This can be a convenient way to boost protein intake, but consult with a healthcare provider before adding supplements. A few more considerations. Resistance training is crucial. Combining protein intake with regular exercise, particularly resistance training, is vital for building and maintaining muscle mass. Protein timing. Spreading protein intake throughout the day, especially around workouts, can be very beneficial. A few more considerations. Individual needs vary. Consult with a GP or registered dietitian to determine the optimal protein intake and plan for your specific needs and health status. Which food gives strength to legs? Fatty fish. Protein forms the very building blocks of muscles, making it an essential dietary component for seniors seeking to strengthen their leg muscles. It is considered a powerhouse source of high quality protein, building muscle strength, repair and growth. How long does it take to build muscle for a woman over 60? You might not see improvements in days, you likely will in weeks. For example, review found measurable increases in muscle size occur in a short 6 to 9 weeks of consistent strength training in adults older than 60. How serious is sarcopenia? The consequences of sarcopenia are often severe in older adults, as the strength and functional declines associated with sarcopenia can in turn contribute to a number of adverse health outcomes, including loss of function, disability, and also frailty. What vitamin gives seniors energy? You can revitalise with vitamin B12. This is a vitamin that's key for energy levels. It's found naturally in animal products. Many non-dairy milks, such as soy and almond, are fortified with B12. Also, in the channel playlists, we have a video on vitamin B12. Go check it out. Is too much B12 bad for seniors? While the recommended daily amount of vitamin B12 for adults is 2.4 micrograms, higher doses have been found to be safe. Your body absorbs only as much as it needs, and any excess passes through your bodily system. Is sarcopenia inherited? Sarcopenia involves both genetic and environmental factors as key contributors. Genetic factors including polymorphisms influence sarcopenia development. Can sarcopenia cause low blood pressure? Not all older adults with sarcopenia are likely to be hypertensive. Some may have low BP, and mortality risk may vary with BP levels among older adults with sarcopenia. What is sarcopenia of the lungs? In the new diagnostic approach, respiratory sarcopenia was defined as the coexistence of respiratory weakness and low pectoral muscle mass. Pre-respiratory sarcopenia and respiratory sarcopenia are associated with a higher chance of post-operative complications and a prolonged recovery time. What is the one-leg balance test for seniors? By standing on one leg, you can train yourself to coordinate your muscle and vestibular responses to maintain correct balance. What is your vestibular responses? This is your body's automatic reaction, controlled by the inner ear's vestibular system, to maintain balance, posture and clear vision by sensing head movement and spatial orientation, coordinating eyes and muscles to keep you upright and stable, even when feeling dizzy or off balance. What it does: senses movement, detects head movements, up, down, side to side and tilting, and gravity pulls. Maintains balance, tells your brain your body's position in space, coordinating muscles and joints. Stabilizes vision, vestibulo-ocular reflex. Moves your eyes to counteract head motion, keeping your view clear. Controls posture. Sends signals to keep muscles active or relaxed to maintain tone. Inner ear detects. Fluid and crystals in the semicircular canals and the otolith organs in the inner ear move with your head. Signals sent. Tiny hairs on nerve cells bend, sending signals to the brain via nerves. The brain responds. The brain integrates this info with sight and body positioning, sending commands to the eyes and muscles. When it goes wrong, these are vestibular disorders, signs and signals, dizziness, vertigo or feeling like you're spinning, unsteadiness, nausea, disorientation, difficulty walking straight. Causes: infections like neuritis, Meniere's disease, age or head injuries. Mismatch: can cause motion sickness when senses conflict. For example, the eye sees straight on a ship, but the inner ear feels a tilt. Right, now back to the video after a little detour. If you can stand on one leg for 30 seconds, you are doing well. Now this is in an if you don't use it, you lose it kind of way. Seven good protein drinks for seniors for building and keeping muscle. Ensure Max Protein, Premier Protein Shakes, Organic Protein plant-based drinks, Fairlife Core Power Protein, Homemade Greek Yogurt Smoothie, Muscle Milk Pro Series Protein Shake, Homemade Protein Hot Chocolate. Is Greek yogurt good for building muscle? Yes, Greek yogurt is good for building muscle due to its high protein content. It contains both whey protein and casein protein, which are beneficial for muscle growth and recovery. Additionally, Greek yogurt is a source of vitamin D, which helps in calcium and phosphorus absorption, both crucial for muscle contractions and energy production. Here's why Greek yogurt is helpful for building muscle. It's high in protein. Greek yogurt is packed with protein, a key nutrient for muscle repair and growth. Combination of whey and casein. This combination provides both fast digesting whey and slow digesting casein, making it effective for muscle protein synthesis. Source of vitamin D. Vitamin D supports calcium and phosphorus absorption, which are essential for muscle function. Post-exercise recovery. Studies suggest that Greek yogurt can enhance muscle recovery and promote muscle growth, especially when consumed after exercise. Greek yogurt may aid in reducing muscle protein breakdown. A high-protein yogurt snack like Greek yogurt can reduce muscle protein breakdown and maintain muscle mass, particularly in older adults. Gut-friendly probiotics. Greek yogurt contains probiotics that contribute to healthy gut, which can indirectly support overall health and fitness. Some considerations. Choose plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. This type of Greek yogurt is lower in calories and added sugars, making it a healthier option for muscle building. Consider your overall diet. Greek yogurt is a part of a balanced diet and should be combined with other muscle building foods and a proper exercise routine. What is the most anti-aging exercise? The best anti-aging exercise for older adults. 150 minutes a week minimum of moderate aerobic activity, such as brisk walking, or 75 minutes of vigorous activity like jogging. 2 days a week minimum of strengthening exercises like lifting weights. Balance improving activities like balancing on one foot. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, can be combated with a combination of exercise and proper nutrition. Resistance training at least 2 days a week is crucial for building and maintaining muscle mass. Aerobic exercise such as walking, cycling or swimming is also beneficial for overall health and cardiovascular fitness. Balance and flexibility exercises are important for preventing falls and maintaining mobility. A balanced approach incorporating all 3 types of exercise is recommended, building a routine to follow and stick to a set pattern with nutrition and training. Here's a more detailed explanation. Resistance training. Focus. This is the most effective type of exercise for sarcopenia. Resistance training. Frequency. At least 2 days a week with a day of rest between sessions. Intensity. Start with lighter weights and gradually increase the weight or resistance. Aim for 6 to 12 repetitions per set, reaching a point of fatigue. Examples. You'll start with lifting weights or using resistance bands. You can do bodyweight exercises like squats, lunges and push-ups, and use dumbbells and do rows. Progression. As you get stronger, increase the weight, resistance or number of repetitions and sets. Aerobic exercise. Focus. Improves cardiovascular health and overall fitness. Examples: walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, dancing and Tai Chi. Aerobic exercise intensity. Start at a low intensity, 40% of maximum heart rate, and gradually increase to moderate, 50 to 60%. Once you get stronger, you can go on to high intensity, which is 60% and upwards. Duration. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise per week. Balance and flexibility exercises. Focus. Prevents falls and maintains mobility. Examples: standing on one leg, practicing things like Tai Chi and stretching exercises. Frequency. Balance exercises should be done at least 3 times a week. Nutritional considerations. Protein. Ensure adequate protein intake, roughly 1 to 1.5 grams per kilo of body weight daily to support growth and repair. Listen to your body. If you feel pain, stop and consult with a healthcare professional or exercise specialist. Progress gradually. Don't try to do too much too soon. Start with a comfortable level of intensity and gradually increase as you get stronger. Seek professional guidance. If you have any underlying health conditions, consult with a GP or physical health professional before starting an exercise routine. Nutrition. Protein intake. Adequate protein intake is essential for building and maintaining muscle mass. Some experts recommend 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilo of body weight daily. Dietary changes. Eating a healthy diet, especially one rich in protein, is important for reversing the effects of sarcopenia when paired with regular exercise. Nutritional supplements. While no specific medications are available, some nutritional supplements like leucine and vitamin D may be considered in consultation with a healthcare professional. The importance of early detection and intervention. We'll start with screening. It's crucial to screen for sarcopenia, especially in older adults, and deal with any contributing factors to reduce the chances of progression. Malnutrition. Identifying and correcting malnutrition, particularly low protein intake, is crucial in preventing and managing sarcopenia. Taking a multidisciplinary approach. Effective management often involves taking this kind of approach, integrating medical, nutritional, and rehabilitative strategies. Exercises to prevent and reverse sarcopenia. Sit to stand squats. Target muscles, quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. You can do push-ups and modified push-ups. Target muscles, chest, shoulders, and triceps. Dumbbell rows, target muscles. First and foremost would be the upper back. You can change the position that you're holding the dumbbells, hit mid-lats and lower back. Also biceps. Standing calf raises, target muscles, the calves. So in summary for this video, for older adults, strength training is the key to muscle growth. It is advisable to do this with light weights and to work out slowly. Use slow movements and lighter weights to allow your muscles to work harder. Never exercise the same muscle group 2 days in a row. By increasing your knowledge of sarcopenia and then incorporating the right methods like exercise guidelines and maintaining a healthy diet, you can effectively combat the declining of muscle mass and maintain your physical function as you age. Happy navigation. Good luck.